Good morning and welcome to your pre-market report for Friday, 3rd July, 2026. Let's take a quick look at the global cues, domestic trends, and stocks to watch before the markets open. U.S. markets closed mixed yesterday, with the Dow Jones surging 1.1% to a fresh record high, while the S&P 500 ended largely flat, and the Nasdaq Composite fell 0.8% as weakness in semiconductor and technology stocks offset broader market strength. Investor sentiment improved after weaker-than-expected U.S. jobs data reduced expectations of near-term Federal Reserve rate hikes, lifting rate-sensitive sectors even as chipmakers and Tesla witnessed sharp profit booking. Asian markets are trading mostly higher today after weaker-than-expected U.S. jobs data eased concerns over aggressive Federal Reserve rate hikes and boosted global risk sentiment. Japan's Nikkei is trading higher. South Korea's Kospi has gained over 2%, supported by buying in technology and export-oriented stocks, while Hong Kong's Hang Seng is also trading higher as investors await further policy support from China and monitor regional economic data. GIFT Nifty Futures as of 8 a.m. was trading at 24,412, thereby indicating a positive opening for the Indian markets today. Crude oil prices are trading largely stable with a slight positive bias, as markets balance easing Middle East tensions against continued production discipline from OPEC+. Expectations of resilient global demand and tighter supply are helping support prices despite improved geopolitical conditions. Gold prices are trading higher after weaker-than-expected U.S. jobs data weakened expectations of future Federal Reserve rate cuts. A softer U.S. dollar and lower Treasury yields have boosted demand for the precious metal, while lingering geopolitical uncertainties continue to provide additional support. Hindustan Zinc delivered its best-ever first-quarter mined metal production, reaching 268 kilotons, marking the fifth consecutive year of record Q1 output. Strong growth in refined zinc production helped lift saleable metal output, while silver production remained stable, reflecting the company's consistent operational performance. D-Mart reported a strong start to FY27, with first-quarter standalone revenue rising over 15% year-on-year to 18,343 crore rupees. The growth was supported by continued store expansion, taking its total network to 503 operational stores across India. Lenskart has approved the merger of its wholly owned subsidiaries, D-Mart and Lenskart ITech, into the parent company as part of its corporate restructuring. It has also formed a manufacturing joint venture with China's Mingfeng Glasses World to locally produce metal spectacle frames, strengthening its domestic manufacturing capabilities. Given the mostly positive open seen in the Asian markets, Nifty is also expected to open in the green today. Supports for the index may be placed at 24,130, followed by 24,000, while resistances will be at 24,265, followed by 24,385. An open may be expected close to or maybe even slightly above the initial resistance level as positive momentum is carried over from yesterday. However, a correction later in the session on account of profit booking before the weekend may not be ruled out. Indian markets may remain volatile due to uncertainty over the U.S. Federal Reserve's policy outlook, despite softer economic data, elevated global bond yields, fluctuating FII flows, geopolitical developments, potential rupee weakness, and concerns over the pace of global economic growth. Expectations of future U.S. rate cuts, softer crude oil prices, sustained domestic institutional buying, resilient corporate earnings, continued government spending on infrastructure and manufacturing, and improving global risk sentiment could support investor confidence and help Indian equities extend their gains. Yesterday, foreign institutional investors were net sellers of about 312 crore rupees, while domestic institutional investors were net buyers of around 1,784 crore rupees. That's your market snapshot for India on July 3, 2026. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for stock market-related updates. Wishing you a focused and profitable trading session ahead.